What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. Trying to get things fired back up as quickly as I can here, but I don't know. Can you guys hear me out there? I know Bear's not on right now, but some of this stuff isn't cooperating. I'm trying to get it back up. You guys can hear me out there. This hopefully is working. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if we can get Bear back up here. I'm trying to launch some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those mornings where it's just like something's holding everything up, but you're not quite sure what's going on, what's holding it up. But OBS crashed, and then Ninja Trader went all black, and Animes crashed. Animes is Mr. Bear. Animes is trying to fire back up now. Hopefully, it's absolutely screw everything up again. Yeah, I had to close out a book map and everything too. So I was trying to prevent having to restart everything. What's up, Major Dave? Hey, Kyle. What's up, Stocks Fox? Money Kiddo, It's Dave, BBS, Vernon, Solomon, Money, Joe, Kyle. Thanks, guys, for everybody being here this morning. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. What do we got going on the Nasdaq? Hopefully, Bear joins us here eventually. I don't know. I'm scared to like do anything on my computer because I finally got it like working. I hope it does something, or it doesn't do anything. Let's look at what we got going on here on the Nasdaq. Let's start with some higher time frames, just get some context. I'm ready to open up my pen, so we'll just use this guy here. Let's see if the pen wants to work. Mr. Bear's sick. We'll just come in here. We've got this big down channel we've been in all year. You know what's going on with this down channel. Broke to the upside. Looked like we were going to pop up, hit 14,000. I thought for sure we were hitting 14,000. Of course, it just rolled away from that. We've now come down kind of near the bottom of this supporting trend line here. There was originally a channel down here, and I think I took that upper line off here. Went up like that, and you can see how we use the top of that as resistance, and now we've used the bottom of it as support. And now we're kind of in this tight down channel we've got going on since, I don't know, for the last couple weeks, I guess. Right here. It looks overall pretty bearish. A lot of this is on, this big red candle here was on Jerome Powell on Friday, saying that more pain was to come. So, a lot of selling coming off the 20 SMA on the daily chart there. Boom, we gapped down also on Sunday night. So it's all very bearish looking. Of course, with futures trading, it's difficult because we know we can be bearish, and I think it might drop down some more, and I'll take a short, but we might also pop up to 13,000. I don't think we're going to do that, but it's possible. And trying to gauge these very fine entries is really hard on futures contracts. So it's one of the challenges we face is getting the overall market direction correct, but getting our entries or our microstructure incorrect. So we just need to start dropping down time frames to find those entries. We can see, this was a really nice entry over here. If you would have up that was on Friday though. That was on, but these 4-hour supporting trend lines like this one we have going on right here, when those break, they typically offer pretty good opportunities to the downside. Again, maybe you want to go in small on it because we could pop through here, could move down, come back up, retest the back end of it before falling back down again. But yeah, I think that if this could break right here, the supporting trend line can break, I think that would provide a pretty good opportunity back down. One thing I'm noticing, I'll come over here to the 500 volume in a second to look at intraday stuff, but let's move down to the hourly. Such a big move on Friday. Massive selling on Friday. All this weaker buying, weaker consolidation, weaker buying. We can see that trend line clearly over here on the hourly. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3 touches on it basically. So I think it's a pretty valid trend line. We also have this low volume node going on right here, which corresponds with this trend line. You can see it right here on the weekly volume profile. Oh, not you too, Ninja Trader. Yikes. That's the sound my son makes. That he's annoyed with something. We seem to be back here. Um, Mr. Bear, are you working, Mr. Bear? Well, I'll get Bear up here in a second. We can see LVN coming in there, and you can see how it corresponds with this trend line. I think if we can get below 12,000, we can get below this LVN, we break this trend line, we certainly would probably open up the bottom of the band here on the 1 hour at 12,465. That's not a ton of meat, to be honest with you, but there's a pocket. The price will probably move pretty quickly through, I would suspect. So yeah, I might be looking for something like that. But I've been lots of times when I've come in and I've got these shorts in mind. The shorts never quite work out the way I think it's gonna work. So yeah, there's Bear. Bear's not moving yet. I'll have to work on it in a second. So I don't know. I'm cautious of this breaking and it really falling down just because the way that it had been moving last week. Never quite got those follow throughs that we had anticipated. So, one thing might be a short of 549 down to 30, just like 10 points, just take a scalp maybe on the open that wants to break. Yeah, we got point of control coming up here near value area high. Typically, price is going to want to move away in the opposite direction of that. That occurs. One thing I will say is we're green on the day, 0.5%. We're also very positive delta, 2,100. Delta's holding on this move that as price sold off here, Delta held. One thing I looked at pre-market was as price moved down, here's a 5-minute chart. This is obviously pre-market. As price moved down here past VWAP, I was looking at cumulative delta. I should probably 500. As price moved down on that, Delta was holding. Delta wasn't moving down. And then as we actually broke out. No, we didn't break out structure. We're still in that bear structure. I mean, maybe a break at 91 would send prices back up. I think we're probably, it is interesting how price did this big sell right here, and then Delta just held on that whole thing. I would suspect, that some of this will break, and price may want to move back. But you also see a low volume node on the overnight volume profile. So yeah, I think a break at like 91 on that. You can see this LVN. Would be interesting pop. Value area low on the overnight volume profile. May want to move back up on that. I might be looking at that. I don't. All right, let's see if I can get bear. Mr. Bear does not want to work one bit. Let me mess with my webcam here, see if I can get it going. Mr. Bear, come back to us. Mr. Bear? No, still not working. Well, we may just have wait. Oh, I see a light. That's new. Oh, there's Mr. Bear. Back. Look. All right. I hope it's not buffering for you guys and doing all that stuff. Yeah, there's Barry's back. Trying to close out as much stuff as I can here. Just cutting out. Let's see if it smooths out here. Yeah, it's giving me some message. I'm hoping that this thing smooths out. There's something going. I've got something running. I don't know what, but my computer needs to shut down, I think. Try to keep it going here. Try to close out as much stuff as I can. Got about 30 seconds for the market to open. Yeah, I'm closing out a bunch of stuff here. This thing should probably this should probably sort itself out here. All right, so technical issues dealing with. Yeah, I think we've got these two support levels that I'm kind of watching here. Big resistance up there at 91, I think. Airbank. Market open. Let's see what to do. Picking around. You want to show the extremes on these. That would have been a good entry right there. That pop up to this trend line. Dropping a little tight. I don't want to short it, but just I'm looking at Parashiv's comment. Shouldn't trade the open. He's probably right. See all that cumulative delta dropping. Price I think is gets sucked down into that support level down there. Like $32 and run. Good. How'd you got a good trade? Going up to that level, poking through it. I'm really cautious of these false breakouts. I just don't feel like it's got really any momentum to go either way. Very choppy. Bup, bup, bup. Oh, guys, I forgot. I got an announcement. We're gonna do a new prop evaluation. So I was checking these things out, and I think I found one that I want to do. So it's a new company, and it looks cool. And just something to do on the channel, and something to do that we can do together. I feel like we're kind of doing the same thing day in day out here. Just mix it up a little bit. That's a choppy open. So I'm gonna throw up a video later today about the one I'm gonna go with, and there's probably hints in the description below with the coupon code that I already reached out to them and got us a coupon code. So let's watch this action here. And my computer is just absolutely next level. So we're gonna try this take profit. I'm gonna try the take profit trader. I think Vernon had suggested it yesterday, and there's a coupon code below if you guys want to do it with me. I'll also do another little video later on today, but if you go follow that link, there's a coupon code in there, and I'll start that tomorrow. Yeah, futures day trading 40, so you get 40% off any of their evaluations. And Vernon was telling me about it yesterday, and it looks cool. I mean, it looks like there's some very similar rules to all the other ones. And trying to their homepage to look at some of the quality or some of the aspects I like about it. Similar, rules. It's got end of day trailing drawdown, which is kind of nice. No minimum days for your first withdrawal, which is cool. Like Lilu and Apex have crazy withdrawal limit stuff. And the one thing that I like about it is, and I'll throw this up here, the market here is looking a little choppy. Oh, please don't crash on me. The one thing I like about it is you get three resets on your pro account. They call it pro account, your funded account. I like that. It's like I feel like when you get funded, you start freaking out. This thing looks like it's gonna drop. Look at Delta move over there. You start freaking out about your account, and typically you'll blow, particularly if it's your first time getting funded, you'll blow it pretty quickly. So I like how you get a reset. It's just kind of a mental safety net, I think. There's only $130 one-time fee, so you're not paying a daily or a monthly trade fee. A lot of these have like $85 to $85 to $100 in monthly fees once you get funded. This one's a one-time $130, which is nice. And yeah, they've got this live chat. I chatted with them yesterday to see if they could give us an affiliate thing, and they were super responsive right away. So yep, I'm gonna go with these guys. I'm gonna sign up later today, and I may do a video of the sign up and post that up. And then yeah, there's a coupon code down below, FTD 40, futures day trading 40. If you use that checkout, you'll get 40% off. I don't think it's like Earn to Trade, man. I haven't looked at Earn to Trade in a while, but I first started doing this on Earn to Trade, and I didn't like it. So I didn't like Earn to Trade. Going right to the support area, you can see this blue zone that we had drawn out. I'm going to look at this more in a second. Let's see what the market's doing. You know, this blue zone right where we drew it out, you know, this trend line here, you know, I think if it gets through this, it's really going to start falling. But I'm also aware that this is what it's done. This is what it did last week several times, and there was no follow through on it. So getting at these shorts up here at VWAP would have been great. Just didn't take them. Yeah, I like the 3 reset thing. I don't know. Mentally, you just need it. You know, trading is such a psychological game. You just need to know that there's some safety net there, that you can still reset that performance account or whatever they call it. Sorry, hit the mic. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video of it. I'm gonna do a video of it. Later today and post it up. Not happy with life. It's like I need a break. I need to shut down. I need to shut down last night, so it's just you're overworking me. Coming right down to that blue zone that we had drawn out. I mean, like to the touch. No, I'm looking at this take profit chart. I'm just looking at How do you feel like it's like earn to trade? I feel like earn to trade it's got a ton of rules. So these guys do have a daily loss limit, if I believe. Let me look at their. Yeah, they've got the daily loss limit, $1,100 on the 50K account. The one thing I will say I don't particularly like about it is the profit target on the 50K is 3,000, but the end of day trailing drawdown is 2,000. So it's $500 less than most of the other ones have for trailing drawdown. That would be my one complaint. What's up, Kyle? Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it, man. I haven't gotten a tip in a while, so I appreciate that. Shows a little love, goes a long way. You guys, all this stuff's completely free. You don't have to give anything. If you'd like to give a like, I'd really appreciate it. That's completely free. Help support the channel. I think all these shorts up at VWAP would have been good. Any of these little impulses up, taking it down to the support zone. I don't even want to look at earn to trade. I don't know. I guess for me, maybe the rules are the same, but I like how you can reset your performance account. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's different than most of these guys have. So yeah. You know, I also like the withdrawal process. So you don't have to wait 4 months to take an actual withdrawal out of it. So yeah, you can use that coupon code below, FTD40. Get 40% off any of those evaluations. So you can do, you know, 50K one, or if you wanted to go big, you know, you can go up to 150K for you get even 40% off. You did the 150K at 40% off. You know, you're talking about like $160, which is, you know, pretty good. So I think profit target those 9,000. I wouldn't be looking to buy this thing until we broke through 91. Support lines holding. Actually, but look at where 91 is. It's a value area high on the weekly profile. It looks like bears want to. Yeah, I mean that was kind of our pre-market plan, was to short this thing as it broke this trend line, right? That's why we had this drawn out. I mean, I think it was last month or the month before, we were killing it on these 4-hour pullbacks. Yeah, these bear flags. Those are providing a ton of opportunity. Like maybe it was 2 months ago, I can't remember. Just a ton of opportunity to the downside. Every time you saw one of these, you jump in on it. I need to get better at reading price. I'm gonna take off this zone because I feel like it's price is moving through it. You gotta be careful about just jumping on the short down here though. Paraship, I saw that video that you sent me about the volume profile. I appreciate that. One thing is that guy, I think I've actually seen that guy before. He trades Forex, which I don't know if volume profiles on Forex are those similar strategies to use with indices. I don't know. It's also, I heard volume profile on Forex is difficult because there's no like central exchange for Forex. So I don't know. Some people could probably know more about that than I do. I think I want to try to short it back up here at this value area, this low volume node. See it right there, like up 11. I don't know if it's gonna walk back up. Son of a gun. Missed this move. Stop there. Is it Delta popping up too much? It's not like our Delta's not moving down there. POC from yesterday. This is going to tag me out, and it's going to roll right back down. I swear somebody's messing with me down there. It's 5 minutes too bullish for me. Yeah, there's consumer confidence coming out at 9 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to really move the market or not. Well, I'm kind of bummed that we kind of read this down move and just didn't get in just didn't get in on it. Job opening. I don't see any job opening on my calendar. US Jolts job openings. Good. Thank you. Well, that's why we got this community, guys, so we can each other heads ups. Ugh, I'm mad at myself for missing that short. But it's kind of like what I was talking about pre-market. You can read it right, but because of futures contracts and the drawdown, I mean, sometimes it's better to trade the micros, right? Something like this. Yeah, I saw that Fed Williams. I find those, if it's not Jerome Powell, I find a lot of those guys don't really. Somebody else could correct me. Right up to this trend line here. Oh, my computer's just hating life. Here, it's like there's a little guy in there with like a hand crank, just cranking it around. Obviously, in a downtrend on the session, higher lows or lower highs, I should say. I always get that mixed up. Yeah, I saw those wicks. That's why I got out of that short that I originally got in. This one up here, but it would have been great. Would have been definitely profitable. But I saw this 5-minute candle, and I was like, 1 minute looks very bearish on that. Take a stab to go green on it. I don't know. I think there is some news coming out in 6 minutes. I'm gonna grab some coffee, guys. I would put up my coffee icon thing, but man, I'm afraid to do anything on my computer. I think Notepad might even crash it. Let's see. I'll fire up Notepad. It's a really bearish candle there on the 1 minute off of this trend line, the 20 SMA. I'm gonna grab some coffee, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be back at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be back at 9. I'm gonna insert an ad here, guys. You can put it on mute. You don't have to watch it. If you do watch the whole thing, it helps support the channel. If you click on it, you help support the channel even more. I'd really appreciate it. Every little bit helps, particularly in this funk I've been in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, okay. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. What up, guys? We're back. Oh, down, I mean, I adjusted. Time is at 9 o'clock. News is finished. Doesn't even matter what the news was. All you want to do is watch how price reacts to it. Big LVN at 16. See that here on the overnight. You can see that right there. You see it? And you see how it corresponds with the back of with this trend line. It's going to be a big zone for it. You can see it up here. Lots of rejections at that level. I might be looking to take a short up. Get up there. It's got this other little LVN it's got to get through first. It's got this trend line. You don't even want to get up there. How you guys doing out there in the tradosphere? Trading world? Up $3.38. Congratulations. Can that move up? Long rejection wick there. That might have been short up. 20 SMA 98. It's too small of a time frame to be doing inverse head and shoulders on it. Only thing I'd be doing 500 volume is looking at support and resistance level. All that delta crashing through. Almost tempted to jump in on a short. I almost did up here. It's a whack. I don't know. The short of this trend line. I mean, this was the trade setup, right? We talked about pre-market. Come on, bro. The trade setup we talked about in pre-market, shorting that support trend line down to the bottom, right down to this red line. We talked about that, or I talked about it, and they just executed it poorly. There's lots of opportunities there. It's just execution needs work. You can see how this trend line here on the 1 minute is holding very nicely. I don't know. It's like you want to just jump it on a short, but you don't want. I don't want to short it here, and then it pops up to 93, and I'm stuck with a 40-point drawdown or 30-point drawdown. It's just gonna fall without me. And then you chase it, and you jump in on it, and it's pops up 50 points. Good, Kyle. I'm glad you got something out of that. Up there. I hate it when it's just falling without you. We're not coming down to this. If you look on the 4 hour, this larger channel on the 4 hour down here, come right down to that. Break yesterday's lows and then just really crash down to like 12,160. Might be its target. You short it down here and then it just like bounces up. Oh yeah, it's Friday's low. Sorry, it's not yesterday's low. It's not. That's a 4 hour chart, not an hourly chart. Yeah. Nice, Hans. I'm not quite sure what I'm waiting for, to be honest with you. I know that it's dropping. I'm waiting maybe for like I like for it to push up into an LVN up here at 92. This would have been a good entry on it. You know, it pushes up to 60. You know, I don't know. This trend line up here, it looks very valid to me. You know, if it came back up and wanted to come up and hit that trend line, it might be a good short opportunity. Getting in down here looks a little risky. This here looks bullish, right? It just looks a little risky down. Oh. I'm being so quiet here, guys. I'm just watching this. I got my finger on the sell button. I just can't quite pull it. Well, I think it does want to drop further. It's just trying to get in a good price on it. I don't want to short it down here. I was thinking about shorting it up here. With this red candle on the 1 minute. Click on this next one here. And just feel like I'm missing these opportunities. Time is at 9:15. I've actually got to run in about 10 minutes. I've got a doctor's appointment. Get that pop up. Aggressive move. Kind of like it up here. Trend line again. Value area low. The trend line 20 SMA. It's kind of the price I like it. See that trend line on the 1 minute? Looks like a very valid trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on it. Plus a 20 SMA coming in there. Plus value area low. This area, that zone right there. They're like 50-ish level. To me, looks interesting. Shorting it down here, it could get a pop. We're nearing last week's lows at 400, so I'm probably not going to try to mess with it down. Sunday's lows. Thank you. Yeah, I keep calling it. I called it yesterday's lows and I called it Friday's lows. It is Sunday's lows. Thank you. The low over here on the 4-hour. Now we can look at the 4-hour and see what it's doing. I think if it gets through this level, it's gonna want to push down more. I mean, this thing looks pretty gnarly. It might come down to 12. Bottom of the band here on the 4-hour. If we can get the support zone, push all the way down here. Holding on to any cash you have. I wouldn't be putting in the market just yet. It's got probably a little bit more downside to it. I like this 50 level. Possible short right up here. 20 SMA, this trend line that comes together. That looks like a nice short. It's just low volume node coming in though. Maybe holding price down. It may not come up there. Getting too granular. I'm like, oh, that's a short right there on that 500 volume. It's too. I mean, like maybe it's fall here down to 90. I like that 20 SMA on the 1 minute. A lot of selling coming. It's probably going to punch down now to 90. I don't want to chase it down here though. Chilling. I don't want to chase it yet. I'm not that desperate, Nasdaq. I'm not that desperate. That was bouncing. I like the 20 SMA in the 1 minute. It's my entry. Where's Ibrahim? Ibrahim in this live stream this morning? From the Philippines. I like it up here. Short, right up there. That red line. It looks like it might go here. That's a very bearish candle. Need to get that pop back up to this resistance level. Yeah, man, crush that like button, guys. Give me 50 likes. I would love to get 50 likes. If you haven't liked the video yet, I'd really appreciate it. I like this. I like this low volume ledge here. I mean, you can see it over here too. These three are the same volume profiles. You can see it right there at 35, top of the band on the 500 volume. We got the 20 SMA coming in there on the 1 minute. I mean, I feel like that's a good price to get in at. I think if you short it down here, it could pop up there, and then you're looking at a 20-point drawdown. You know, it's a lot. Oh man, more likes, huh? It's cool. Liking the video is completely free. I don't know who likes it. No, it doesn't show up on my end who likes it or not. I'm begging for likes. It's okay. Yeah, I gotta do a different video from the live stream. I haven't done a video in a while. Just my afternoons have been super busy. As soon as I got the live stream, I just start doing other stuff. Now it's coming up. Just trying to get a better price here. Kind of want to get right at that 30, 33. Ah, shoot. Looks like it's gonna go down here. Should have held that trade, huh? You wanna know why? Because I know I've got to go to this doctor's appointment. I gotta leave in like 20 minutes. And I don't want to leave on a red day. I want to leave with some green. So I got out. I think we might get that one last push up and actually hit that 20 SMA, hit that LVN. So I got out of the trade. That would have been a decent trade, 500 bucks. Again, I'll try it again. Now it's pushing down. Dang it. Well, that's just the way it goes. Still green on the day, but I missed that entry. I mean, I got the entry, I just got out of it way too quick, right? Some of that's just trading with that fear, but that was the entry up there, particularly in this 1 minute candle. That was the entry right there. So, all right, I gotta jump off this thing and go start the rest of my day. Live and learn. Good. What I would take away from this day is we had a good pre-market trading plan in place. Execution, per usual, is not that great, but 279 is better than nothing. Tomorrow we're going to start the trading new prop firm trading evaluation. We'll do it all on the live stream, whether we make it through or we blow it. I don't know. The way that I've been trading lately, I wouldn't be surprised if we blow it within the first day or two. I don't want to sound negative, Nancy, but I don't know, man. I just don't feel like I'm in flow. So maybe just kind of doing a little something different, starting fresh in a sense. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. I hope you guys can join me doing it. It'd be cool if we all did it together. There's a coupon code up there, 40% off any of their evaluations. This thing looks like it's about ready to roll. Minute. Yeah, let me know. Hit me up. Let me know. Comment in the video if you guys signed up for it using that coupon code. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice to trade relaxed. You know, the most you can lose on it's $80. It's kind of nice to, oh, you can lose your dignity too, I guess, but particularly if you're live streaming it. We'll do our best. And yeah, cool. It's Dave. Awesome, man. Doing take profit now. Nice. Broke through that. Should have held on to that short. All right, guys. I'm jumping off this thing before I do anything stupid. I hope you guys are having a great trading day, and I will be back tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. I'm going to do a video this afternoon when I get some time about the Take Profit Trader and what we're looking at in terms of like the account, the evaluation, and maybe like some ideas of how we might try to tackle it. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.